Breaking news, my infamous jello rice, not jollof, because honestly what I cooked was met with mixed reviews. And by mixed I mean I ate it and everybody else politely slid their plates away like it was radioactive. So in the spirit of inclusion, I whipped up something new, Nigerian peppersoup. Now before you panic, don't worry, I've tried to dial down the heat. I mean, it's okay to get a taste of Nigeria, isn't it? A little adventure for your taste buds, a little sweat on your forehead. It builds character. But as usual, let me slap a disclaimer on this thing. I am not one of life's best selectors. It's not my spiritual gift, okay? I missed that memo, so you take me as I come. If this dish isn't palatable, we'll chalk it up to continuous improvement. That's right, there's always an MVP in the works. And if everyone decides to jump ship, well, I'll be here, last man standing, or sitting, probably with a fan and a bowl of my own pepper soup. Talking about standing alone, have you ever heard about Peter? Yes, that Peter. The Lord, I'll ride or die with you, Peter. The same one who, when the heat was on, denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster even clocked in for morning duty. See, that's us. All back little bite, trying to preserve God's reputation like he needs PR. Meanwhile, he's like, relax, I've got this. The point is, Romans says our righteousness is like filthy rags. Basically, even on our best days, we're a hot mess trying to please God. And you know what? He already knew, and he still called dibs on us. That's why I stopped stressing. These days, I will lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, the one who made heaven and earth. He said he will not suffer my foot to be moved. The Lord which keepeth thee, he will not slumber nor sleep. Oh, the Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon the right hand, upon thy right hand. No, the sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. He shall preserve thy soul, even forevermore. Oh, my help, my help, my help. All of my help cometh from the Lord. I lift up my eyes unto the hills. All of my help cometh from the Lord. My help, my help, my help. All of my help cometh from the Lord. So he won't let our foot sleep, won't snooze on my case or your case, and definitely won't unfollow me when I embarrass myself. And the most beautiful part, God isn't ashamed to associate with misfits, outcasts, and unpopular folks like me. Yep, I'm his people. So whether you've got my back or not, it's fine because the main guy is in my corner. And frankly, that's all that counts. And speaking of being a bit odd, I don't need help being weird. That bit comes naturally. I dance alone, talk to myself, you name it. Record videos where I crack jokes only I laugh at, and I'm cool with it. But when it comes to doing normal people stuff like walking outside, meeting folks, or pretending to be an extrovert, yep, I need a little support. Balance is important, they say. The church family is being a blessing in that department. Not everybody, of course, but some. And does it bother me? Honestly, not one bit. I'm that one person you either associate with and let climb on your shoulders, because truth is, my climbing skills are suspect. Or you just watch from a safe distance. Either way, I'm good, because whether I rise or I stay planted on the rock of ages, I'm standing firm. And you know the cherry on the top? There's this old hymn that says, I've anchored in Jesus, the storms of life I'll brave. I've anchored in Jesus, I fear no wind or wave. I've anchored in Jesus, for he has power to save. I've anchored to the rock of ages. Upon life's boundless ocean where mighty billows roll, I fixed my hope in Jesus, blessed anchor of my soul. When trials fierce assail me as storms are gathering o'er, I rest upon his mercy and trust him more. I've anchored in Jesus, the storms of life I'll brave. I've anchored in Jesus, I'll fear no wind or wave. I've anchored in Jesus, for he has power to save. I've anchored in the rock of ages. He keeps my soul from evil and gives me blessed peace. His voice has stilled the waters and paid their tumult seas. My pilot and deliverer, to him I all confide. For always when I need him, he's at my side. I've anchored in Jesus, the storms of life I'll brave. I've anchored in Jesus, I fear no wind or wave. I've anchored in Jesus, for he has power to save. I've anchored to the rock of ages. He's my friend and savior, in him my anchor's cast. He drives away my sorrows and shields me from the blast. By faith I'm looking upward beyond life's troubled sea. There I behold a heaven prepared for me. I've anchored in Jesus, the storms of life I'll brave. I've anchored in Jesus, I fear no wind or wave. I've anchored in Jesus, for he has power to save. I've anchored to the rock of ages. And let me tell you, that's the real plug. He's my peace, my backup, my still water when life's doing the absolute most. So pepper soup or not, win or flop, waves or calm, I'm anchored, and that's a vibe. I wish I was perfect, but if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. And so I have made mistakes in the past, and because only dead people don't step on toes. Which is why most saints are dead. I wish I could promise not to offend. So for the past and the future, please understand, hurting you is most likely not intentional. So let me start by saying sorry. Thought it might be positively too late, knowing this one word can change things, but yet it can express the way my heart aches. My heart aches, 'cause what about the plans we made? What about the dreams of cascades? What about the vows we pledged? Are they still alive or dead? What about the promise to stay? Can I still believe it's okay? Can we somehow talk about these what abouts? So let me just confess I love you, admitting that I failed to show in times past. So if you just can in your heart continue, know the love you gave forever will last, forever will last. So what about the plans we made? What about the dreams of cascades? What about the vows we pledged? Are they still alive or dead? What about the promise to stay? Can I still believe it's okay? Can we somehow talk about these what abouts? Can we somehow talk about, somehow work it out, somehow find a way, somehow find a plan, somehow there's an answer. Can we somehow talk about these what abouts? So before we go any further, let's clear a few things. Because some of you have been out here making wild assumptions, and I just can't have you walking around in confusion on my account. My name's Todi, servant leader, agile by blood type, master by experience, and comedian by unfortunate life situations. Some people do agile. I'm agile. It's not a job title, it's a lifestyle, baby. And look, your effectiveness, that's my business. Not because I'm chasing grades or promotions. Titles don't buy Ribena, let's be honest. But because if you use a blunt knife, you'll still get there, but you'll murder the object in the process. A sharp knife, slice, straight to the heart of the matter. That's me, the sharpener, the polisher, the encourager, the unofficial HR therapist. Now, I'm not here for popularity contests. I'm not trying to outshine anybody. I can't do everybody's job. You were hired for a role, and I trust you'll kill it. Me? I look at how we can all work together better. It's not competition against, it's competition with, like the Olympics. Beautiful, healthy, slightly sweaty competition. And about NowGems, you know me, I love a good wordplay. Now is the time we've got, the present, the gift, the unwrapped blessing in your lap. And gems, that's you, the precious nuggets, the wisdom, the aha moments, and yes, your quirky, wonderful self. It's a movement of people, a vibe, a community. A let's stop stepping on heads and start standing on shoulders kind of deal. And for those who know me, my faith is my anchor. I believe God's the original project manager. He finished creation in 7 days, looked back, gave himself a holy high five, and said, yep, I did that. That's the vibe I'm on. I believe in communities, learning from one another and carrying people along. And yes, even Beyonce's got bloopers. So relax, do your thing, and let's keep moving. So, that's it for today. And I shall catch you later. But don't throw yourself. Much love. Thank you.